crawl beneath her feet, or looking at her feet while crawling. Welcome to the podcast, everybody. I'm here with myself and Rohan.
What's up?
Say hi, Rohan.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Good. Pretty tired, but that's what you get
Quite
when you don't have a good sleep schedule and go to bed at 5 a.m. every day.
You mean you're not meant to do that?
No, you're not meant to, funnily enough. But
Well,
anyway.
moving on.
Right. So our first.
Okay, so we have
a few topics. Well, we have one or two topics, but the content within the topics is quite a bit to talk about. I believe first we have Twitch to talk about, which is a fun
Twitch,
one because we talk about
Twitch
it every week.
Yeah,
but
no, I think we have talked about Twitch every week.
Yeah,
actually.
but this time it's more about creators instead of the platform itself, I believe.
No, the platform itself is an issue, but the creators don't help it a lot.
Well, I mean, we in the past 5 podcasts we've talked about the platform itself, so let's switch it around and talk about the creators this time.
Yeah, everybody already knows how shitty Twitch is. So moving on.
Right,
the creators.
First creator, Oshin, you need to explain.
Okay, so the first creator, which we talked about this just before we started this, because we were talking about what we thought the same person was, but wasn't. There is this one guy who now goes by the name of, hold on, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. I don't know why he put the extra 5 in. Maybe I don't know. The extra 5 doesn't make sense. Maybe it was a typo, but I don't even know what his actual Twitch name was before he changed it. His profile picture's gone. All the VODs on his channel's gone. Just everything on his channel's gone. Maybe he terminated or deactivated his account.
Yikes, bro.
And basically what happened is there was a 30-second clip that was going around Twitter last Friday or last Saturday, and essentially what it was is this absolute turbo virgin cucklord was just playing Madden like any other fucking Chad, and well, he had a kid in his lap and started screaming at his kid because his kid was crying because he was already shouting. And it was just really, it just makes you wonder why these kind of people become parents when they treat their kids like this, and it was just really fucking upsetting to see to a degree. And I'm not a person that gets bothered by that shit, but it made me internally sick.
Yeah, well, I mean,
and
it's an issue.
His account hasn't had anything I don't think Twitch has done anything about his account either, which I don't really know what they could do, but I'm sure there's something there. Early, I think it was a couple months ago, back in December, there was this one Twitch streamer who, I think maybe it was because she was off screen, her child came on screen and on camera, and then her account got banned. So I don't know if it's because there was someone who was clearly off age to use Twitch was there, but there was a child on screen, and I don't know whereabouts. That kind of balances out on the rules. So, and people have done a lot less to get banned. So basically, the overarching story of this is you can't trust Twitch to enforce their copyright laws, copyright rules fairly,
or
which
just
proven...
their guidelines.
Yeah, just in general.
Just their guidelines that they wrote themselves, let alone copyright rules.
I think I've mentioned this before. There was a creator called Misbehavin', which this occurred around the same time as the other female Twitch streamer who got banned because her child came on stream. She went bare ass puss on camera, on fucking Twitch, and her account got suspended. I'm pretty sure she got it back. And her reasoning was, I thought it was for OnlyFans.
Oh,
and it was suspended.
Such a shit excuse. It takes
Now I have nothing wrong with people who do OnlyFans. Fuck it, do it. I think if you wanna make money from the assets you have, I'd do it.
Absolutely nothing against it at all. In fact,
it's good. I'm up for it.
It's good because the people who do it, the jobs that they have don't pay them enough money. Well, a lot of them anyway. I'm not saying all of them. A lot of them, literally, their job is just porn on OnlyFans, but other ones may just be selling a bit of a lewd sort of thing, like just underwear or whatever, just to fucking help them survive.
kind of not kind of what Belle Delphine did, but like she like
Well, I
just
mean,
teasing her entire
that's
simp audience.
yeah.
Like I don't think she was doing it because she was struggling for money. Maybe in the beginning, and it was just funny as fuck to see all these simps just either like crawl beneath her feet or looking at her feet while crawling, and just calling her like a whore or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, people. I don't get some people. Like, just shut up. Like
I think you have to do something. I don't like. What do you have to you? I don't even know what you need to do to be a whore in like 2021. Like,
in fact, there shouldn't be a thing. People shouldn't be
I don't
whores.
think
That's the thing. You shouldn't be calling anyone a whore.
Yeah,
unless it's in like a jokey, joke manner. Like unless you're just
Yeah, no,
messing around with a friend and
yeah,
say you whore.
context.
But if
Yeah.
you're deliberately, maliciously calling someone a whore, then why?
I can't think
What
of
is
any
wrong with
reason
you?
why
There is no reason
why
to do that.
someone needs to.
It's just people
Like
who
there are plenty of things.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. The people who do are incels or neckbeards.
Be careful, Rohan. You might get banned on Twitch.
Oh,
Don't say
no.
incel. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
We're not on Twitch.
said
It's
it.
fine.
Oh yeah, fuck.
But yeah,
we're, on
these people.
we're on a platform that's slightly less worse.
These people who expect women to suck their dicks if they open a door for them, or give them a little bit of money. That's the thing.
Did you see there was an article in? It was around like I think it was summer. I think I'll have to have a look through back and just try to find it. But there was a video where this guy sued because he couldn't stop furiously masturbating to people on Twitch, and he had like a whole lawsuit.
Why would
Now,
you
bear in
sue
mind-
for that? You're just making yourself look like an absolute creep.
Yeah, but see, bear in mind there were people. The same guy has been known to do like similar things. So maybe it's just a stunt or something. But it was funny as fuck.
Dude,
Hold on.
creep.
And maybe if he has done similar things, then it's just the wording of it. Furiously masturbate. It sounds a bit like a joke.
Let's have a look. Yeah, sex addict suing Twitch for 25 million. Oh fuck! Oh, I hate cookies. Sex addict suing Twitch for 25 million because hot female gamers made him masturbate so much he had chafing on his penis.
Oh my god,
Eric
that sentence!
Estavillo.
That sentence
Eric-
alone gave me ear aids.
Hold on, I can go to the 56 page lawsuit.
Oh, no, let's not. Let's move on to another Twitch content creator, which I have brought forward. It was the backstory. This girl was live streaming on Twitch or whatever. Well, she was live streaming on something, and one of the people watching was I don't know the full story, but all I know is it ended up in the creator telling this girl who was watching her, who had cancer, that she was going to steal all the Make-A-Wish money she had, and all the money her parents had, and all the money that she's getting from whatever for her cancer treatment, and all that shit, right? Which is insane to think about, that people like that exist. Imagine you being a content creator yourself, just going off on someone saying you're going to steal all their money from their disease because you're more powerful or whatever, or you've got more influence or shit like that, which just makes me sick for one. And then
That's fucked up.
a day or two later, the father of this creator uploaded a video on YouTube saying that he basically disowned her. She's not allowed to go back to his house, not allowed to go back to her mum's house. Well, because her parents split up, and then she lived with her dad for a while, and then she said she wanted to live with her mum, and then the mum was like, I can't do this shit, so she went back with her dad. Then she did that, and then her dad's like, don't ever come back to this house. Don't ever come back. And it's like, I feel so sorry for that dad, having to raise this girl in the way that you thought fit, and then suddenly she just goes and does shit like that on the internet. Like, just completely disregarding another person's horrible situation of cancer. Because let's be honest, cancer is horrible. Anyone who's gone through it knows it's horrible. Anyone who's lost a relative or whatever to cancer, it's horrible. It's a horrible, horrible disease, and people like that just make me absolutely vomiting. Just the unbelievable entitledness of this cunt.
There's a lot of streamers like that.
There is, and it makes me sick.
That's not even like I wouldn't say it's a massive issue, but it's not like a small issue. It's not like one or two people. There is going to be like, I can guarantee you, if Twitch has got like 1 million people streaming, that's it. That's the number, 1 million only. I can guarantee you at least 10,000 of those people are probably doing that.
I hate that. It just makes me so violently sick.
10,000 out of 1 million is quite a fair bit.
Well, it's like, what 1%?
Yeah, that's 1% of the platform.
That's
1% too many.
Yeah, no, that's 99.9 plus 0.1 too many.
Any percentage of people that are that entitled to insult other people with
horrible, deadly diseases they should lose everything. They should go to prison, really. It's horrible.
See, I think you can go back on any major commentary channel and you will find several types of those people just scattered throughout last year. Like at the very beginning, I know there was one. A lot of it was like just e-girl shit and all that. Fuck, I've not used that term or seen that term e-girl or e-thought in like such a long fucking time. It's fucking weird.
But it's good.
It's good that you haven't, because it's just stupid. It's like whore. Like, why the fuck does it even exist? There's no. I mean, people just let people do what the fuck they want to do. There's no need to look down unless it's illegal or like horrible in any way. Just let people live their lives, for fuck's sakes. Because people post pictures on OnlyFans of them being a bit promiscuous. Oh no, she's a whore. No, she's not. She's trying to make a fucking living. Like, come on, these people, man. They're so entitled in their own right that they believe that everything they say is the correct opinion, which is stupid. But anyway.
This sounds like Twitter and Reddit right now.
I mean, it is Twitter and Reddit. I mean, they're so horribly echo chambered. It's just like the opposite of Parler. Parler is echo chambered for right wing views. Twitter and Reddit is echo chambered for left wing views.
Yeah, and then you have like small subsections for like both sides.
Like you have r/conservative or r/
found
whatever.
When communicating to either side, you cannot say one thing and be in the middle. If you say so many things about one side, but criticize the other, or vice versa, you are either the left or the right. You can't be center.
Yeah,
it pisses me off.
That's typically an American thing, because
I know, and it really fucking annoys me.
They only have right and left
politics. Even here as well, we basically only have right and left politics. Because who are the only parties that get in power in the UK? Labour or Conservative. We have other parties.
And both are shit.
We have other parties, but they just don't get voted in.
I always joke about voting Green Party.
No point. It's just a vote for Tories. If you vote for Green Party, it's a vote for Tories, essentially, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Because Tories always pretty much have the popular vote. Unless they really fuck up.
They've really fucked up, like how many times since 2000?
Well, I mean, it hasn't been, like, awful since 2000, except for the past, like, 5 years. Where it's gone really downhill with Brexit and all that shit.
No, I found... I don't want this to become another whole like hour of just politics and shit.
Well, there is...
Mainly because it will just be insulting people, because it generally is.
But there is one more thing I want to talk about that blew up, that happened a couple days ago. Was the ginger dude who recorded himself being violently racist towards people. He was a football club manager.
Okay.
He called a bunch of people some really bad things.
By any chance,
He said
were many slurs in there?
Look, yes, there was a lot of slurs in there.
Okay. Well, we know the direction of this is going then.
He said, and I quote, okay, this is not me saying this, I do not believe this, I think this dude is an arsehole and he deserves jail, which he might be going to. He said, and I quote...
If it may include some slurs, you may just want to leave out.
Okay, well, I won't say the slur. I'll spell it. So it's, I am a white man. Maybe just start the... I do not take advice from this P-A-K-I, Priti Patel.
Okay.
And the chocolate man next to her. Or, as a white man, I will not be listening to people of colour. This is the sort of
yeah, I can imagine where that's going.
Yeah.
That.
So his rant was against black men and Pakistanis. So yeah, this dude, he's had a lot of hate messages. Some of them are really funny as well.
But Rohan, it was out of context. Remember? That's not the argument everybody uses.
But the funny thing is, right? There are all these white supremacists saying, "I'm white, so therefore I'm superior." But if you look at them, right, even 70 years ago during the Nazi regime, they still would have been shot because they're just looking at them, they're not superior. Like, this dude was ginger, right? Hitler hated gingers. This dude would have been shot on sight in the Nazi regime. Like, and I mean, he's not superior at all. He's overweight. How is that superior? Most white supremacists are overweight white people. Like, how in any way is that superior? Like, it's not at all.
You're here for a good time to a long time, I guess. Like, if that's their outlook on life, like, if they want to get shot and sent to an early grave because they live in America, sure.
Well, no. See, the issue with America is most of them agree with each other. In America,
it's just one big echo chamber.
Yeah, literally all of Central America. So the middle states, like Montana, Utah, West Virginia, all the Republican states are just fucking people just wanking each other off and sucking each other's dicks and scratching their arseholes and sniffing their fingers about how white they are. No, and how white their hoods are as well.
No, just use X really popular American whitening cleaning brand. I don't know. Wait, what's ours? Ours is like Vanish, isn't it?
I don't know, mate. I'm not big in the whitening, in the cleaning
the
brand.
Whitening.
In the cleaning
you don't whiten
market.
Your hood?
No.
Do you at least clean the hood? Well, to be fair, in the US, a lot of them don't need to clean their hoods.
Nice circumcision joke. Fuck's sakes. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right. Anyway, off with the politics, because that's taken quite a bit. What else do we have to talk about other than Twitch and violently racist people?
To be fair, you could talk about Twitch and violently racist people all day.
You could, but let's not.
Okay.
Don't want to, do we?
Oh, okay. How about we talk about Twitter and really fucking annoying people? How's that one? We've still got
uneducated people. Yeah, sure. Let's talk about uneducated people.
Oh no, this is just about people in general, actually.
Which of them most are uneducated.
Okay, are you aware of who Tommy Innit is?
What, that 16-year-old streamer from Nottingham?
He's from Nottingham. Never would have guessed he was not from Nottingham. But yeah, basically, Twitch decided to make him the new PogChamp face of the week. Now, I cannot fucking tell you the amount of disillusioned people who are just so fucking corrupted by numbers I have ever fucking seen. And, like, how many of them just hate popular stuff because it's popular. And it's very obvious in this.
So you mean like the hipsters? The people who hate stuff that are cool, or perceived as cool or popular?
Yeah,
the cunts,
basically.
The cunts of society.
Yeah, but yeah, that's about right. Hold on, if I can find it. Cause it's
fucking gatekeeping things because in their opinion it's too cool or too popular.
Or like all of them just saying, oh, it's like, oh, I hate this kid or some shit like that. He's like, the dude's 16. Like, the other day he had 600k on Twitch.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, fucking hell, this dude must be raking it in. This dude's 16, and I bet he's richer than quite a lot of people.
Like, 16, like, what was I doing at 16? To be fair, I was probably doing something similar at 16, but nowhere near...
Trying to do something similar.
Yeah, trying to do something similar, failing because I had no idea what to do. Now I have, like, an idea.
What
because
was I doing at 16? Oh, I was making suicide jokes and masturbating. And
To be
sleeping
fair,
in.
That's
about it.
I'm not... Yeah, I can't disagree with that. Hold on,
I
I
know.
somehow went all the way back to... Oh, wait, no, that's because I'm on Twitch support, so I'm never going to find it.
Oh dear.
Fuck's
Right,
sakes, I was looking on...
Let's look at some recent news. That's
Yeah,
not
but
coronavirus.
one of the main things that was in that thread that really annoyed me is the fact that you had all these people that came from YouTube very clearly to Twitch. Like, they don't quite understand the number conversion, which, you know, it's fair enough. But a lot of them were just straight up going, 600k isn't even a lot on YouTube. It's like, are you fucking dumb? Because, like 600k to Twitch, like 600k on Twitch is like...
is insane.
It's like fucking 10 mil on YouTube. Probably more.
That is like ridiculous. Like, how much did Ninja get with his stream with Drake?
I don't actually know. I know it would have been really high, but then you also had like Shroud. He came back, but he was only on 300k.
Okay. So Ninja and Drake's stream, it got. Hang on, where is it? What the fuck? It's not even saying. So the previous record before them was 388k. Okay, so their one was more than 600,000.
I think it was 660k. Tommy in its stream.
So it's not saying exactly their thing, but it says more than 600,000.
Yeah, I think Tommy in it is like third on Twitch, maybe fourth for most highest. I think the highest is like 1.2 mil. Like,
That's
imagine
totally
a million people.
I'm sorry, that's totally for a League of Legends esports.
Oh yeah, no, the League always has like a shit ton.
League is
a cult. League is a cult.
It's an echo chamber again. Again, it's just an echo chamber.
Yeah,
People masturbating over fucking how good they are or how bad other people are. But I mean, it's an alright game. It's not amazing.
I just can't deal with it. Let's see what's high on Twitch right now. So Rust has gone like a lot of people right now. Minecraft, I can imagine why. Chess is going strong.
Chess has blown up hugely.
Chess. Like I was watching like the birth of that blow up. Like I was watching it,
and
like,
I can pretty much guarantee it came from Queen's Gambit, the show. Well, the huge blow up of it came from that.
When did Queen's Gambit happen?
Last year, like August last year.
I think honestly Queen's Gambit.
Because I only started seeing all the chess stuff after Queen's Gambit was released.
The initial release 23rd. Oh, you said last year because 24. I forgot it's 2021.
Yeah, last year 20.
No, okay. No, this was blowing up back in like May.
I only saw it after Queen's Gambit came out.
Oh well, basically, you had like your YouTubers / streamers such as XQC. I think Pokimane tried getting on it a little bit, and then you're like Penguin Zero, and just put in Penguin Zero versus XQC, and both big massive Twitch streamers. You probably heard about XQC since
he played Overwatch. He was an Overwatch streamer, and he played in the
Overwatch
and
he's
League
slightly
as well,
more controversial and louder.
I hate XQC
so much.
I'm not a fan of his content. He just shouts a lot.
I don't like him,
but
I'm sure
he just does do what he
do it.
I respect him for it.
Respect him, but I don't like him. It's a similar thing with most people that I have.
I'm not gonna say I don't like him. But like I just don't like when he fucking shouts all the time. Like it's like my ears.
See, the issue
too
is
fast.
The issue is
the energy.
He says "dude" every other word, and it just pisses me off. It's like, dude, what are you doing, dude? Dude, hey, dude. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Stop saying dude. Like, fuck off. My God.
The American.
He's Canadian. French Canadian.
Ah, the French.
Oh no, he's not French.
I have a
French
love-hate
Canadian.
relationship with the French.
No, he's
French.
not French. He's French Canadian.
Yeah, I know, but it's part of the French.
It's not. It's part of the Canadian. Anyway, moving on to
a bit more entertainment news. The trailer for Godzilla vs. Kong dropped about 2 days ago.
I've not watched the trailer, but I've seen parts of it. Who do you think's gonna win?
Neither of them. I think they're gonna maybe start to have a little fight, and then it's gonna be a Batman v Superman situation. Because in the first frame of the trailer, it looks like Mecha Godzilla's there.
I don't know, man. I need to go into the Godzilla lore.
Yeah,
I'm not well versed.
It's a weird thing, but yeah, Mecha Godzilla apparently might be in it because of literally the first frame, and it's so minuscule a thing, but it doesn't look like Godzilla or Kong. It looks a bit robotic. So my thinking is they're gonna maybe like have a little fist fight, and then they're gonna be like, oh shit. It's not you who's been messing up. It's this robotic version of you. Let's go fight that instead, and then they're going to be friends on Skull Island. Because
that seems very likely.
Because at the end of the previous Godzilla film, that's where he was taking all the kaiju.
Wait, so
he was taking them to Skull Island.
If I understand this correctly, so like the first and second Godzilla movie in like Skull Island and Kong, is that just all one cinematic universe then?
Yeah, it is. But
I didn't realize that.
The first Godzilla film is set in 2013.
I think it was I thought it was 2012.
2012, something like that. It's one of those years. And then the second...
I didn't like that movie.
The second Godzilla film is set in like 2018, 2019. Even 2017. But then King Kong, or Kong Skull Island, is set in like 1970 something, 1960 something, just at the end of the Vietnam War.
Does that one have Dwayne Johnson in by chance?
No, it has Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, that's way better. No, wait, no, I think it was a different movie about a big monkey.
It's got Tom Hiddleston and Brie Larson in as well. Oh, you're thinking about Rampage.
Yeah, like with the big
white gorilla
albino.
Yeah, that's set on a video game.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, not bad.
But it's a shit game and a shit movie.
To be fair, I think everything about the movies I accept like Dwayne Johnson. Now, not because he's a bad actor, because he plays the same goddamn character every movie.
It can be said about a lot of actors. Same with Kevin Hart. He plays the same guy.
Like, I'm surprised Tom Hiddleston... Wait, that's Loki. The guy who plays Loki, right?
Yeah.
I'm surprised he hasn't been put into the same role over and over again.
Oh, that's the thing, though. With the British actors, you tend to see them in a lot more diverse roles. If you look at Benedict Cumberbatch, like his roles are very diverse.
Yeah, Sherlock Holmes.
The Danish lady he was in, he played a trans person. Like he's got a wide variety. Tom Hiddleston, I haven't seen Tom Hiddleston in much other than the Thor films, the Avengers film, and then
I think I might be just getting mixed up with
Kong
someone
Skull
else.
Island.
I might be just getting mixed up with someone else, possibly.
Yeah.
Who looks like Tom Hiddleston?
Maybe.
To be fair, like Tom Holland.
Yeah.
He's like his fucking diversity, like from Spider-Man to Country Boy. I can't remember what the movie was called, but it was fucking, like, from what I saw, it was fucking amazing.
There was another film.
And everyone was on about it.
There was another film he was supposed to be in with Zendaya, which he shaved his head for, but the film got cancelled for some reason. I can't remember why.
By any chance, was that beginning of COVID, by any chance?
It was last year. It was definitely last year, but it wasn't because of COVID. It was cancelled.
You know what? I think you can correlate big muscular men to the same movie. Like if you look at someone like Dwayne Johnson or like Jason Momoa, they probably all play the same character. But then you look at like people who aren't like, big and buff, and they generally have a slightly more diverse or very diverse in some cases That just seems to be like the
So the
typical role.
the film he was so starring, it wasn't with Zendaya. It was with Daisy Ridley, who was Rey from Star Wars. It was called Chaos Walking, and it was cancelled because of extensive reshoots, which would have cost millions and taken 3 weeks to film. That's why it was cancelled.
Big names.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised Daisy Ridley managed to get a role after Star Wars.
To be fair, is that her fault though?
Technically not. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. She did good with what she was given.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of actors' issue. They get the shit from the movie when it's not. Like, there are a couple places on the internet where they kind of understand that. The Doctor Who, like, the whole scene around that, people understand that it's not the character, it's not the actor, it's the fucking writers.
I'm surprised Doctor Who's still going.
Well, they did cancel it for like 4 to 6 years back. I think it was in 1994, and they canceled it, and they brought it back in like 2000 or some shit like that.
Because I mean, that's one of the first shows that's going to disappear very quickly, very soon. I reckon, just because there's so many seasons and there's so much shit that how can you keep coming up with stuff?
Well, yeah. See, that's one of the main issues.
Without completely changing everything.
The Doctor's meant to have 13 regenerations. So really, the show should end once the current Doctor goes. I think, Jodie Whittaker?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, once she goes. Except then the current writer, I think it was like Chris Chibnall or some shit like that, he just brought in like this whole another concept called the Timeless Child. And like I think what Russell T Davies something I think it was something, I can't remember his first name, but his last name is Stephen Moffat, some shit like that. And basically they're all working on how like he has 13 generations, he can only do so much, and there's like no other Time Lords or anything like that, or no other Time Lords that came from Gallifrey at like the same time he did. And then like Chris Chibnall, just decided, Timeless Child, and then just like completely fucked.
Let's retcon
like 8 years of lore.
Let's retcon all this history.
Yeah. Let's just completely fuck up, like everything everything everybody else has been working on, up until from from the 9th Doctor to like now.
But do you know why he's done it?
So you can carry on making more shit and carry on the show.
Exactly, because BBC or whatever who makes it told him, we don't want you to end the Doctor Who because it's a huge cash cow for us. So come up with something to make it keep going, and we'll see you on Monday. And he was
The thing is, there was a massive I saw this video earlier on today, and there was this one episode I think he wrote, and it was for the 10th Doctor, and it was when there was this whole creature who was the sun, who had its energy go to different people inside a ship, and it was able to vaporize them, and
what?
Basically it's really fucking stupid, and it only occurred to me that I was like, if it is written by him,
I think I just lost 70 IQ points from that fucking explanation.
Yeah, because it is a dumb fucking plot.
I now only have 9 IQ. Fuck me.
Don't worry, you're not an anti-vaxxer just yet.
No, because my IQ doesn't go into the negatives.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Let's not talk about anti-vaxxers.
Yeah.
And
basically, overall, the story just wasn't great, and if it is written by him, then it's a reflection on him as a writer, and it's not a great one. And it was sort of a warning. It was a really, really good warning on, hey, don't have this guy as a writer.
Well, because
he's not good.
The big logic that I see and I've heard about TV shows is that
every season after season 10 of a TV show just turns to shit. It just gets really bad because everyone just run out of ideas.
Or a season before it ends.
And I sort of it's only bad when a season before it ends, because the reason why it's ending is because it was that bad.
Yeah.
But I've seen loads of people saying like, I mean, I'm not a huge Simpsons fan. I don't know, but people saying like, I've seen loads of people on Reddit saying Simpsons was good until season 10, and after season 10, it became shit. And I'm like,
I don't. When it comes to shows like that, I don't even think about it. I just mindlessly watch it because it's just dumb animation. It's like, hey.
I've seen things about similar things about like Family Guy and all that shit.
I think the ones that try to be funny are the ones that become really shit. Like, The Simpsons isn't too bad since it doesn't try too hard. Futurama again doesn't try too hard, but like American Dad, Family Guy, they all try so fucking hard to be funny, and it is just painful to watch.
Yeah, I sort of get that, but I think that's the charm of Family Guy. Because it's sort of
really
like
shitty.
It's a sort of like the breaking the fourth wall thing with Family Guy. Because so often the characters will just look into the camera, as if to say, like, "Oh, what's your reaction gonna be?" So it's sort of like a mini thing going on there. I like Family Guy. Family Guy, out of all the animated TV series, like the ones considered more adult animated, so Simpsons, Futurama, American Dad, Family Guy, Cleveland Show, whatever. Family Guy I prefer most. But that's just because it's the first one I watched, and I liked the characters more than anything else.
I'd probably have to agree with you on that one. Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there. There aren't many good animated adult shows. No, there are, but
I mean, I've been watching a lot of animated shows that are supposed to be for younger children. A lot.
When we say animated, and what way do you mean, like Star Wars Clone Wars animated or like Simpsons Family Guy animated?
Sort of its own sort of thing. So it's like children. Okay. It's like Avatar: The Last Airbender or Legend of Korra, stuff like that.
Oh, okay. So like I did start watching stuff a while ago.
And then there was one I watched on Disney Plus called Disney's The Owl House, which I've gotten really into. And then there's one on Netflix, which is the gayest show I've ever seen, but I love it. Just even saying the name, it just is so gay. Like, gay in a good way, though, not in a bad way. Like, you know, like, it's what's the word? Wholesome and heartwarming to watch. It's called She-Ra, The Princesses of Power.
I swear I've heard of that somewhere.
Yeah, it's got a huge Reddit community. Same with the Owl House as well, actually. And both of them are... I just can't get enough of them. Rewatching them all the time. They're just so good. Despite the fact they're made for kids, and I'm just here, an 18-year-old fucking... just watching them intently, eating popcorn and shit. But you know what? I don't care. They're good.
I'm getting He-Man vibes up.
It is. Originally, She-Ra was the twin sister of He-Man.
Yeah,
but this new series on Netflix, which was made a couple of years ago, or even like last year, is not related to the He-Man universe. It's its own separate thing.
I'm not, for many of the universes, I'm not in tune with. He-Man is one of them.
Yeah, do you know why? Because it's 40 years old.
Oh yeah, it's old as
fuck. That's why.
Too fair. There's only very few old shows I'll watch.
Well, I mean,
the only thing I know about He-Man, one of them. The only thing I know about He-Man is that song. And I go, hey, yeah. Hey,
Rohan, do you only know that because of Yogscast?
No, I knew it before the Yogscast.
Oh, okay.
And then I saw the Yogscast.
I only knew it from memes. And then I saw the Yogscast one, then I saw the original one.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I know about He-Man. And the fact that his rival is called Skullgore, or something like that.
Okay, the character design is like... I like guy's skull.
It's Skelegor or something like that. Skeletor. Skeletor,
yeah.
Skeletor, that's the one. With his fucking
the name is pretty cool.
His purple hood with his skull. It's just two really fit men beating each other. It's like the beginning of a gay porn, essentially, what it looked like.
To be fair, the main, I think the one thing I first found He-Man in, it was Ted. It was the first Ted movie, and I cannot hate that fucking movie more. It annoys the living fuck out of me. It's just full of like it's either just really just dumb shitty jokes.
That's the point, though.
Dumb.
Yeah,
it's just
you're not getting it because that is the point of the film.
I know, but it's just like He-Man is forced in there so many fucking times.
No, it's not He-Man, you fucking idiot.
Oh fuck, who cares?
It's not He-Man in Ted. It's fuck, what's it called?
Oh fuck, it's not He-Man, is it?
No, it's not. It's
I know who you're on about.
With Sam Jones. Fuck.
I can't fucking remember
what it's called.
Yeah, I know who you're on about. Okay, I wasn't Sam Jones.
Flash Gordon.
Yeah. Okay. To be fair, they do look very fucking similar.
Well, it's just two buff men. That's the thing. He-Man's a generic white guy, buff white guy, and so it's Flash Gordon.
Can I really be blamed for getting them mixed up there? Because it's just the same.
Actually,
guy.
That's racist.
How?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I was gonna say my fucking head just went. I was like, what?
You're saying two white guys look the same? It's racist. Come on, Oshin. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to run a respectable podcast here.
Fuck me.
But no, the whole point
respectable podcast.
the whole point of that film is just to take the absolute piss out of basic comedy tropes and shit like that.
Okay, I really didn't like. Okay, the thing is, right, with the ending of the first one, I think his name's fucking Johnny. He's like
John.
And he gets married, and then
at the beginning of the next
second one, he's like divorced.
It's because they couldn't afford
Mila Kunis again. I reckon.
Is that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think Mila Kunis wanted to be in it. That's why.
Yeah.
So they were like, okay, let's just show them they're divorced and get Amanda Seyfried instead.
And speaking of Amanda Seyfried,
have you seen the trailer for the new Resident Evil game?
No, but I've seen a lot of people talking about it.
The one with the big titty vampire goth girlfriend.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And all the memes out saying, how the fuck am I supposed to be scared of this horror game when you've got big titty vampire goth girlfriends in this? Like,
too fair. That's a good point though.
And then I think that there's a character who looks like Amanda Seyfried or is voiced by Amanda Seyfried because they look very fucking similar. But yeah,
that's a big thing in
the gaming world. The new Resident Evil game. What other games have been announced? There's been a new Knights of the Old Republic game.
Wait, a new.
That's been announced.
But that's the one that's separate from like.
It's not
EA
being made by it's not being made by EA or BioShock.
Yeah, no.
I think it's Ubisoft that are making that one.
No, I think that's isn't that the open world one?
I don't know who's making it, but it's not EA.
I know. I'm pretty sure there's an open world one, and then there's like that's the one Ubisoft's doing, and then there's another one that's coming out.
It might be the original developers of the original Knights of the Old Republic, which.
To be fair, if it's like a world, similar to how they already made the Old Republic game, I'd be completely fine with like a brand new updated.
No, because the Old Republic games were made by.
Oh.
Were made by BioShock. I mean, not BioShock.
BioWare
before they were bought out by EA.
To be fair, like I have been tempted to play the Old Republic game because it does just look like a lot.
I've got the second one. I couldn't get into it because of the graphics. That's the issue.
Wait, we were both on about the one that has like World of Warcraft style like gameplay.
No, that's similar, but there's three of them. You've got the Old Republic. You've got it's called KOTOR, which is Knights of the Old Republic thing. So you've got 1 and 2 of that, and then there's the online version, which is something else entirely. What's it called? The Old Republic. So it's called the Old Republic. So the single player game is called Knights of the Old Republic, and the online is called the Old Republic.
To be fair, I would like to see like an Old Republic game, or just like anything to do with like the Golden Age.
Well,
Because, like, you know,
we're getting a series about it.
I would just like to see it, like, just, bits of Star Wars throughout the years. Like, I would like to see some, like, pre-Anakin, like, just with Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, which we might get in the Kenobi series, but, like, I doubt we're getting, like, anything with Qui-Gon, because Liam Neeson doesn't want anything to do with Star Wars.
No, Liam Neeson said he wanted to be in it.
Really?
Yes. You completely misread it, because he said he wanted to be in it in Kenobi.
Oh, no, oh, wait, hold on. I'm gonna get, by just like hearing you say that, I think after Phantom Menace, when George Lucas offered him the script, like he just jumped right onto it, and then after that he said he'd never want to do anything Star Wars again. I'm pretty sure. You're making me question it a bit.
Just after that, but earlier this year or late last year, he said he wanted to be in it.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if he's changed his mind on it. So. Because Star Wars is a pretty fucking great. It's one of the few universes where you can just really get into.
Yeah. So during an interview, he was asked, "Would you like to be in the Kenobi series?" And his response was,
"Sure, I'd be up for that. Yeah."
Because there's tons of things in the Clone Wars, like where we could get references to that. There's like plenty of episodes. There's one series of episodes that spanned like 3-4 episodes when they were. Anakin, Ahsoka, and like Obi-Wan all went to they went to this like these coordinates which were meant to have someone there, except there wasn't, and then they went to this like this massive ship thing, where they were met by like the pure dark side and like the pure light side and shit, and like Anakin like it basically gave you like a massive insight to Anakin turning into Vader. And it was like just fucking insane. And then the guy, like this old guy, just made him forget his memory.
I think I remember that. I think I remember seeing something about that.
It was such a fucking cool scene. I was like, what the? It was fucking insane.
I don't think I've watched it, but I think I know about it.
The Clone Wars is like a cool, just a really fucking cool series of Star Wars representation. We also get to see Qui-Gon's ghost a couple times.
Yeah, I've seen the screenshots of that. But
if we could get flashbacks like pre-Anakin, just with like with
the issue
Kenobi, Satine,
the
and
issue
like
is
Qui-Gon and all that.
It's hard to make
Ewan McGregor look that young again.
Yeah. Well, to be like, I don't think they can do it. He'll just look a little older.
But that's the thing. Well, I mean, I guess
CGI is a wonderful thing.
Yeah, but it costs a lot of money, and it's only for a TV show as well.
Yeah, you say that. You look at Mandalorian. Then again,
they use Mandalorian
like a one-off
at the end of series 2 for what?
Yeah,
a minute and a half.
Well, a lot of like it depends. Like, in what way are you talking about CGI? Because CGI is like you can like green screen something and put something else there. That's CGI. Or create something that's CGI.
The CGI they use for faces. So the ones they also used in Rogue One as well for Grand Moff Tarkin and Leia. And then they used it, obviously, in Mandalorian for Luke. Spoilers. That is very expensive.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's not like they're having to put a whole face there. They're just altering small parts to it, which I can imagine being very difficult, very different from most
it's
from
hugely
most things.
Expensive. They did
I think with a bit.
I
honestly think
they did it with Robert De Niro for the film The Irishman.
They made him look younger.
And, yeah, but how old is he though?
Yeah, but they didn't make him look much younger. That's the thing. They just did what you said. They altered his face a tiny bit.
Right, but it still cost a lot of that budget movie. A lot of the budget for that movie. Like, facial CGI is very expensive. That's why we don't see it a lot. And when we do see it, it's in a Disney film.
Or it's really shit.
Exactly.
I think they depend. I don't know. Star Wars movies have a fucking stupidly big budget.
Obviously, Star Wars is one of the biggest cinematic successes ever.
If they did want to do flashbacks, I think they would. If they were going to, I just think it'd be neat to see Liam Neeson like, Obi-Wan, because like there's things like Satine and all that from Mandalore, which that was like a big that was mentioned a good few times throughout the Clone Wars.
Oh yeah,
and,
I know that.
Just stuff like that.
I don't. It would be questionable if they mention that in.
Well, I think it'd be right to mention like Mandalore at least a few times.
It would be canonically correct, but it wouldn't open the door for the wider audience, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't, would it?
The only reason they talked about Mandalorian stuff in Mandalorian is because one, he is a Mandalorian.
Yeah, it's like two, the premise of the entire show.
And two, they explained it over the course of like 3 different episodes. Every time you saw Bo-Katan, she's like, "I need that Darksaber to become the rightful leader of Mandalore." It's like, okay.
She's really obsessed with that thing.
Okay, and then the next episode we see her. I'm still looking for that Darksaber for me to become the rightful leader of Mandalore. Okay,
and then season 2.
And then in the final episode, where's the Darksaber so I can become the rightful leader of Mandalore? Like, dude, thank you for explaining it multiple times.
To be fair, the end of season 1 for Mandalorian was fucking insane with Moff Gideon holding it,
just breaking out of his TIE fighter with the Darksaber.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
To be fair, it was fucking amazing to see that. I think it's like the first time first time live action we saw like the Darksaber.
Well, we haven't seen any like special lightsabers in live action other than the Darksaber.
Like I think the first
and
like
maybe
special lightsaber,
the ones in the Last Jedi that the Snoke's guards have, like the weapons with the lightsaber attachments.
Well, no, aren't they just I was thinking about this, and in like Legends and shit, you have axe sabers, like, and you have pikes, which like the temple guards and all that use. And if you go back to like, what was it, not Rise of Skywalker, Return of the Jedi, I'm fucking so sure that's exactly what Snoke's guards have.
Last
with
Jedi.
Like the Rey and the Last Jedi,
not Return of the Jedi.
Last Jedi. Yeah, they do. They have weird versions of them,
like I don't know if you've ever seen the concept art.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
But like, is it too unrealistic to say that the Sith created, or like the Empire was like, oh yeah, let's just use synthetic kyber crystals and create saber axes?
Maybe
because they look so fucking similar.
Maybe
because we know they have pikes, because Temple guards in Clone Wars, and then the amount of lightsabers are just.
Well,
what I'm trying to say is
a bunch of
ranges.
like loads of special lightsabers. Like obviously Yoda's lightsaber is special because the handle's smaller for him.
Well, no. Yoda's
there was a Wookiee Jedi with a really cool special lightsaber. Darth Maul obviously had a special lightsaber.
Okay, I can honestly. So
Anakin had the Younglin Slayer 6000.
I thought it was 3000.
Either way, it's still the Youngling Slayer.
I can go through like a lot of these lightsabers. So Darth Maul's was dual-ended. That was first time we saw a Sith with like a dual saber, where everyone lost their fucking mind on. You have the Darksaber, Dooku's curved hilt lightsaber,
his jeweler's handle.
I love that, by the way.
Because I love he was a swordsman, so he was curved because of his swordsman skills, his duelist ability.
I do want to talk about Dooku in a little bit, but
well, I mean,
Yoda's saber.
I mean, we're getting pretty late on in this podcast.
Well, we can go another 10 minutes. 10, 15.
Yeah, so we were
Yoda's saber, but hold on. Yoda's saber is like, it's just a Shoto saber. That's kind of all it really is. Just a small saber. Then you have you have Vader's saber, which did similar ability to Dooku's, where it could alternate in length, which is like a big feature. Now, like, what other sabers did we mention?
There's the Wookiee saber.
Yeah, that one's only special because the hilt. It's like one of the, I think it's like the first of few, wooden hilts, and his name was Tavaka and was trained by Plo Koon and had like really, really good ability, really fucking good
Of
foresight.
course, Mace Windu's fucking lightsaber's special.
Yeah, it's purple.
Yeah, that's the only special thing about it, but it's special. It's the only fucking purple one we've seen in the cinematic universe.
It depends. Do you count? I think isn't Taro Japol's? Oh no, Taro Japol's is blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I swear it was fucking purple in like a trailer or some shit.
Maybe it was just showing off customize because you can customize Cal's fucking lightsaber.
No, it was. I played the beginning of Fallen Order the other day since for some reason all my fucking progress was wiped, even though I have all the achievements and shit.
Oh.
Like when the Ninth Sister is like lining up all the everyone that's like just working on Braca and all that. Like Cal throws out his lightsaber, and I swear it's fucking purple.
No, it's blue. It's definitely blue.
Okay.
I've played that game many times. I've played it at least 4 or 5 times.
Oh wait, what was the first time you played it? What Kyber crystal color did you go with?
I don't know. I mean, I think it was green because I thought green looked really cool.
I went yellow.
And then from then on, I've been using red because you get red after you complete the game, and red just looks cool as fuck, and you get the Inquisitor uniform as well.
See, I went yellow because, well, in some, depending on where you look, Plo Koon used a yellow lightsaber, and he's like one of my favorite fucking Jedis.
Fair enough.
Also because his stuff in Legends is pretty cool, using like electric judgment, which is just the Jedi equivalent of Force lightning.
We've talked about this in Jack's podcast.
Yeah, I was looking at some concept art, and he was actually meant to have a saber gauntlet in Revenge of the Sith. I think he was meant to actually do something apart from get absolutely brutally slaughtered by Sidious.
while he was flying.
Yeah, okay. Those characters got so fucking disrespected.
So you got Plo Koon, Aayla Secura. Who else?
Yeah. Kit Fisto, Mace Windu.
No, I'm talking about the Order 66 scene. So when you just see them dying. Ki-Adi-Mundi, fucking Wookiee man. Ki-Adi-Mundi died.
He deserved to die.
What about the droid attack on the Wookiees? Shut the fuck up, Ki-Adi-Mundi. Shut the fuck up.
He was a massive asshole.
Good relations with the Wookiees I have. Go, I will. Go to Kashyyyk, I will. Sorry. I haven't watched Revenge of the Sith in a while, but I still remember that line especially because it pissed me off. Fucking Ki-Adi-Mundi.
To be fair, speaking of lightsabers, I was actually like messing around After Effects for my university portfolio, which then when I read the conditions, I didn't actually need to do a portfolio.
Yikes, bro.
Well, I already had it, but I was like adding to it, and I was doing some lightsaber stuff, and like, it's fucking fun as shit. Like I can send you it. It's like,
I can imagine
it looks shit
giving yourself a lightsaber.
Yeah, I was really fucking happy with it.
He's just like, oh, look at me, I'm a Jedi, mum.
I haven't showed my parents with it actually. So I'm going
your dad will look at it and go, "You fucking
nerd." Nerd.
Dad will look at you and just fucking laugh.
No, I thought it was pretty fucking cool because I have a sword. And I just whipped it out, throw the camera on. Then I spent about 3 hours just tracking it.
I'm sorry, that sentence made me very wet.
The fact that you have a sword.
Technically I have 4.
Oh my god, I am soaking wet right now.
Well, to be fair, they come in cases and they split apart. I'll send you a picture of them, but
please don't. You don't need to. Don't feel
the need to send me a picture of your sword. That sounds really homoerotic.
Yeah, it does. I'm just thinking about like, you know how people might take this, right?
Right.
And on that bombshell,
I think we're going to end it here for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.
If you want to check out our merch, go on to the link below. Designed by humans.
We talked about a lot of quite a bit of nerdy stuff today.
For the latter half of this podcast, to begin with, it was very political and very hate-filled, and then it turned into Star Wars,
which is just more politics, but with space wizards.
But anyway, if you want to find Oshin, go on YouTube at Blueberries TLA or on twitch.tv/Verdict. And if for me, just stay right on this channel. Anyway, thank you all. It's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from Ocean.